WWE's handling of Jade Cargill has sparked one of the most divisive debates in wrestling today, and the latest developments have taken the conversation to a whole new level. After being crowned the Queen of the Ring earlier this year, Jade was set up for a massive SummerSlam spotlight against Tiffany Stratton, only for WWE to pull back and keep the Women's Championship around Stratton's waist. This decision has left fans split, with some calling it the biggest missed opportunity of 2025, while others insist it proves Jade still isn't ready for the main event. Spotlight. The fallout from SummerSlam has only intensified after Tiffany Stratton reportedly suffered an injury during their SmackDown rematch, with Stratton now questionable for upcoming shows. WWE has shifted plans and announced a triple threat match featuring Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Stratton once she's cleared. This sudden change has raised eyebrows backstage, with many wondering if WWE will finally pull the trigger and give Jade her first major singles championship, or if Nia Jax is simply being used as a temporary buffer while Stratton recovers. Booker T, WWE Hall of Famer and current analyst, recently made waves with his candid comments about Jade's development. According to Booker, Jade Cargill is still a work in progress, but he emphasized her raw potential, charisma, and aura. He even went as far as publicly inviting her to train at his Reality of Wrestling school, saying he could help fine-tune her in-ring skills and mold her into the kind of star WWE needs to carry the division. Booker's remarks have quickly gone viral, sparking fan speculation that Jade might actually take him up on the offer in her downtime. Behind the scenes, multiple reports indicate that WWE officials remain committed to Jade despite criticism. Sources have revealed that while creative discussions over her push have been heated, the company sees her as one of their biggest crossover stars in years. Executives reportedly love her look, her star power, and her mainstream appeal, comparing her presence to Bianca Belair and even early Ronda Rousey. The belief within WWE is that Jade's ceiling is too high to ignore, and patience will ultimately pay off. However, there are growing frustrations from Jade herself. According to insiders, it has been said that Jade has privately expressed a desire for more in-ring reps, something she feels she isn't getting enough of with WWE's current reduced house show schedule. While she has consistently put in hours at the Performance Center, Jade is rumored to be asking for outside opportunities, including the chance to work in independent shows, or even international dates, all in an effort to accelerate her progress. Whether WWE grants her this freedom remains to be seen. Fan reactions to Jade's run have been incredibly divided. On one hand, her supporters argue that she has shown steady improvement on the mic and in the ring, pointing to her strong showings against Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Tiffany Stratton. On the other hand, critics claim she is still overhyped, insisting she has not proven herself worthy of the push WWE continues to give her. Social media platforms are flooded with heated debates, with clips of her matches generating millions of views, both from fans praising her aura and from detractors mocking her wrestling ability. One of the loudest criticisms from the fanbase centers around WWE's decision not to crown her at SummerSlam. Many argue that Jade winning the title that night would have solidified her as a top player and given her the platform to grow as champion. Instead, WWE's choice to keep the belt on Tiffany Stratton is being labeled a mistake that cut Jade's legs out from under her supporters. Insist that she could have been built into the face of SmackDown. While detractors counter that, WWE saved itself from embarrassment by holding off the storyline with Nia Jax adds an entirely new wrinkle to Jade's journey. WWE is now teasing tension between Jade and Nia, hinting at a potential feud regardless of how the triple threat plays out. This move has fans buzzing because Nia is seen as a measuring stick for whether Jade can hang with WWE's most physically dominant women. If Jade manages to defeat Nia in singles competition, it could be the moment that silences many of her doubters and cements her as a serious contender. If not, critics will use it as proof that she's still far from ready. Backstage, producers have reportedly been impressed with Jade's willingness to learn. Despite her rapid push, she has shown humility in asking veterans for advice and has spent additional hours working with trainers. Some insiders claim she has been heavily leaning on Naomi, who has become a quiet mentor behind the scenes. Naomi's experience and ability to elevate others in the ring are believed to be crucial in Jade's steady improvement, which WWE officials hope will continue through the end of 2025. Interestingly, Bianca Belair's name continues to come up in conversations about Jade's future. Many within WWE are pushing for a long-term program between the two, seeing it as a potential WrestleMania main event caliber feud. Bianca is considered one of the best in-ring workers on the roster, and putting Jade alongside her would give WWE the chance to showcase Jade against a proven star while masking her weaknesses. Rumors suggest that creative has already penciled in a Jade vs. Bianca showdown for early 2026, depending on how quickly Jade progresses. Another major headline around Jade is the ongoing debate over whether she should turn heel. Currently positioned as a fan favorite, Some officials reportedly believe Jade's natural charisma and presence would work even better as a dominant heel character. The idea would be to have her squash opponents with ease, cut short, confident promos, and lean into the intimidation factor she brings to the table. While nothing has been confirmed, this shift could be exactly what WWE needs to unlock the full star power Jade possesses. Jade's merch sales have also become a hot topic internally. Despite the mixed reactions to her matches, her merchandise has reportedly been selling well, particularly among younger fans who see her as a superhero-like figure. This commercial success is one of the key reasons WWE is not backing down from her push, as they believe her appeal outside the hardcore wrestling base could make her one of the most marketable female stars in company history. Executives are said to be closely tracking this data as they plan her next moves. Social media engagement surrounding Jade has skyrocketed in recent weeks. Her name trends almost every time she wrestles, whether due to botched moves, big entrances, or simply fan arguments online. WWE reportedly views this polarizing nature as a positive, subscribing to the belief that all buzz is good buzz. As long as people are talking about Jade, the company believes they can build her into the type of star who draws attention beyond the ring, much like Roman Reigns and Charlotte Flair did early in their polarizing careers. Meanwhile, Tiffany Stratton's injury has opened a door of uncertainty. If Stratton is sidelined longer than expected, WWE may be forced to accelerate Jade's rise out of necessity. The idea of crowning her champion in a triple threat where Nia Jax takes the pin has been discussed as a way to protect Stratton while still elevating Jade's set. A move would mark the beginning of a new era for SmackDown's women's division and finally give Jade the chance to prove whether she can carry the title scene. There's also talk of WWE using Jade in more mainstream appearances. Insiders claim the company wants to feature her in outside projects, including commercials, talk shows, and even potential movie roles. Given her superhero-like look, executives reportedly see her as someone who can transcend wrestling and become a crossover figure. Much like John Cena and The Rock, these opportunities could be key in building her brand. Even if her in-ring skills remain a work in progress, the pressure on Jade is only increasing as WWE builds toward its next major pay-per-view. With a triple threat looming, fan expectations are sky-high, and every move she makes will be under a microscope. Whether she wins or loses, Jade Cargill has quickly become one of the most talked-about names in wrestling, and WWE's decision to keep investing in her is shaping up to be one of the most polarizing experiments the company has taken on in years. At the end of the day, Jade Cargill represents WWE's gamble on potential over polish. She is not the finished product, but she is undeniably a star in the making. Every match, every promo, and every storyline adds fuel to the debate. Did WWE make a mistake by signing her, or are they on the verge of creating their next megastar? The only certainty right now is that Jade remains at the center of WWE's most viral conversations, and all eyes will be on what happens next.